Nithyanandam. Let's start the manifestation. Let's sit straight, visualize, remember Bhagwan in your third eye, and let's start with the Sadguru Vandanam. Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Bandvatitam Gadanasadusham Tattvamasyaadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nithyanandam, welcome to Sri KAILASA Kotiyar Manifesting Power Session. Such a beautiful space of Nataraja, absolute unclutched. How Bhagwan beautifully says, you can experience the space of Chidambara when your inner image, Mamakara, and outer image, Ahankara, simply dissolves in the oneness space of Bhagwan and experience the ultimate space of Sri KAILASA as Paramashivam. So with that space, let's start the power manifestation session. First, we'll start with what is power manifestation. Power manifestation is nothing but a cognitive shift and can infuse powerfulness into any action or state that we are in. It raises the frequency of our body and mind to the ultimate powerfulness, Turyatita. If we go to a temple, we experience the deity, something suddenly very peaceful happens because of the frequency, higher frequency. Whenever we move to the higher frequency, the thought simply settles down. If you go to darshan, many people forget what to say because there is nothing to say from the space of just oneness. So Bhagwan himself asked many people, you have something to say to me? And people don't remember anything but just take the darshan and leave, because they experience the Turiya state and Turyatita state. Such a high frequency puts you into such a peace and oneness. Here Bhagwan gives us that as a possibility, as a science for us to raise ourselves every time doing the power manifestation. So power manifestation is the powerful space where just you exist, nothing else exists, the conscious space itself. Bhagwan beautifully describes about Paramashiva. Paramashiva, 5 faces of Paramashiva: Satyojata, Vamadeva, Agora, Tatpurusha, and Ishana. Each of the faces have the Panchakriya to manifest, the Srishti, the manifestation. Everything has to be manifested. The manifestation of manifested, the sustenance, the destroyer, pulling out of delusion and liberation has to be manifested. Sustain, regenerated, delusion, pull us out of delusion, and anugraha, liberation. The Panchakriya is happening all the time in us as Big Bang and black hole. Continuously experiencing that as existential reality so beautifully makes us experience the higher dimension of our possibility. Bhagwan himself, Paramashiva himself, has come down as our Guru, and us to understand the higher reality, to understand about Bhagwan. His Divine Holiness, Nithyananda Paramashivam, is a reviver of Kailasa, the ancient enlightened civilization, the great cosmic borderless Hindu nation. His Divine Holiness, Nithyananda Paramashiva, is avatar from Hinduism and a supreme pontiff of Hinduism. He has made the science of power manifestation, yoga, and temple-based university user-friendly for the modern world. His Divine Holiness Nithyananda Paramashivam survived the worst persecution in multi-level by anti-Hindu element. Kailasa, led by Bhagwan and his Hindu diaspora, are working for global peace. His Divine Holiness Nithyananda Paramashivam is a founder of Nithyananda Hindu University, which has extended campus in 150 countries, and he is 293rd Guru Maha Sannidhanam of Shamala Pita, Sarvanya Pita. Swargapura Adinam and present Maharaj of Suryavamsa Surangi Samrajyam. Bhagwan beautifully has revived the Hinduism all over the world, making us understand the original, the source of the whole space that we all lived as gods and goddesses on planet Earth. Bhagwan has beautifully designed the science of power manifestation. The science of power manifestation is authentic, time tested, scientific, and foolproof. These are taken from the Vedas and Agamas. All the scriptures and references are there in the Vedas and Agamas, which are eternal, unchangeable truth revealed in the Hindu source scriptures. The Apta Pramanas are the Rishis, Munis, Nayanamars, Siddhars, all are the authority of Hinduism. They are the scientists who have time tested, verified the science of power manifestation, living in the human body, in experiencing the superconsciousness as reality. Bhagwan himself, Paramashiva himself, has come down as Swamiji, as our Guru for this millennium. Atma Pramanas. Atma Pramana are the account of His Divine Holiness Nithyananda Paramashivam, this millennium avatar, personal experience of each power manifestation. All the avatars come down and play the leela of being a human being, experiencing and expressing the dimension of a human being, and ferociously breaking the boredom and tiredness, and experiencing, showing how we can manifest the superconsciousness, state, space, and powers and being of KAILASA. Shakti Pramanas. Shakti Pramanas are the experience of millions of disciples, devotees, and followers initiated into the science by His Divine Holiness Nithyananda Paramashivam. Bhagwan has beautifully made all of us experience the greater reality. First, we'll start with the Shastra Pramana. The Shastra Pramana are from the Veda Agamas.
Nithyananda Sutra 50, Dharana 27. Sarvata Swasharirasya Dvadashante Manolayat Dridha Buddhe Dridhi Bhutam Tatvalaksham Pravartate Sarvata Swasharirasya Dvadashante Manolayat Dridha Buddhe Dridhi Bhutam Tatvalaksham Pravartate.
Beautifully, this is from Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. This is Sutra 50, Dharana 27. Here, Bhagwan has beautifully given us the explanation. From all sides, take one Dvadashanta in your body. There are 12 energy centers. There's one center which is between your eyebrows. Just dissolve your mind in the third eye with a strong, constant, restful awareness. That person who does this Dhrida Buddhi, the one who is established in the firm strength of undivided awareness, just like a flame undisturbed by the air, to him the characteristics of existential reality of the supreme consciousness appears and manifests firmly, which do not subside at all. Bhagwan beautifully said, Samyama. The word Samyama, how Bhagwan describes it as a river which is embanked and which has a dam, and through the dam they put a pipe which the water runs through the pipe and runs the turbine. Once the turbine starts, the electricity happens. Same way, Bhagwan beautifully describes how our mind is constantly running after everything. The mind is constantly throwing some words, some thoughts, constantly happening. When we bring one integrated cognition, that Bhagwan is the ultimate, the space of oneness with Bhagwan. I am Paramashiva is the only cognition I am going to experience. I am Nithyananda, I am Swamiji, I am Paramashiva. The only cognition when we have the Drida Buddhi, bringing the awareness into every action, not getting engaged into the thoughts, but understanding that the inner image or the outer image is only conflict. Beyond that, the only image that I am Paramashiva is the Drida Buddhi. The mind simply dissolves because there is no conflict, there is no identity for it to create conflicts. Being in that Drida Buddhi, one who established on the restful awareness as his only source, then the strong, constant, restful awareness opens up the new energy center, which is the existential reality of the supreme consciousness, and it starts manifesting as Shakti, the power manifestation. Beautifully here, Bhagwan has given us a sutra for us to understand the ultimate, his blessings, initiations, and darshan, and powerful cognition to make us understand how we are established that I am Paramashiva again and again, not getting engaged with any of your inner identity or outer identity, but being in the Drida Buddhi that I am Paramashiva beyond both the identities, that Paramashiva will manifest through me. Paramashiva is the only resource. Paramashiva is the consciousness in me. And I am only in the oneness with Paramashiva. Such a beautiful space will make you manifest any power. Bhagwan beautifully says how we can manifest the existential reality of the supreme consciousness simply by merging into the oneness with Paramashiva. From Shastra Pramana, let's go to the Apta Pramanas. The Apta Pramanas are the great rishis and munis who have blessed and who have made all of us experience that these power manifestation is possible in human body. Here, Sanjaya is getting blessed for 19 days to narrate the whole Mahabharata to Dhritarashtra. And so beautifully, only for 19 days, his third eye was open. Here, Bhagwan has come down, Paramashiva himself has come down to make us understand third eye is going to be more simpler than these two eyes, and it's going to be more common than these two eyes. So with that blessing, with that beautiful space, let's go to the Atma Pramana. The Atma Pramana, Bhagwan himself did a Chandi Homa, and after that when they took the picture, we were able to see how the third eye was so bright in Bhagwan. Same way he has initiated the disciples, and we could see that Skandamata, the picture down there, her third eye is also open. Bhagwan very beautifully sits in the hall in the center and calls the Balasans. So beautifully, he says, go and find out how many third eyes are open. And the kids go and see all the other third eye to see who's got the Trinetilak. And they come back to Swamiji and say, these are the people who we can see the third eye open. Such a beautiful experience. Bhagwan has made all the Balasans do the third eye in such a beautiful way. And now millions of disciples and devotees are doing the third eye reading, third eye scanning, and all the powers of third eye simply because of just experiencing the oneness with Bhagwan. Third eye is real, Paramashiva is real, and all our third eye is more powerful than any other powers that we know, gravitational or electromagnetic or strong or weak nuclear power. Our third eye power can really manifest as the ultimate reality. Now the Shakshi Pramana, we have millions of devotees reading nowadays the third eye, the pictures, the letters, and they are able to scan people for different problems and give solution. Here, This person has simply been able to read Bhagwan's book just through third eye. Every day reading Bhagwan's book through third eye is the ultimate. And she got exactly beyond from the source is you. And if but the, so she's getting the message beyond from the source is you. Bhagwan himself manifests through us, and it is the easiest. Bhagwan beautifully says the success and excellence. He says so beautifully, success is only when we are tied up with boredom and tiredness, which leads to frustration and failure of successfulness. But excellence is beyond understanding that the whole script is already done. Only we enact our scene and enjoy the space of Paramashiva, celebrating the space of Paramashiva. There is only excellence, which is the true nature of us. How the nature functions with no questioning. Simply you happen in reality as just happening. It is going to be such a joy and experience and only excellence. Bhagwan himself has initiated all of us into third eye. So let's start with the third eye today. Please get an eye band, a dark eye band, where you cannot have any light inside your eyes, because once you open your eyes, you will tend to use your two eyes, right? So get a dark eye band. If you have a paper and pen, that will be beautiful. If you have a partner, you can ask your partner to project the book, asking for shapes, colors, pictures, words, sentence, anything in that. If you don't have a partner, you can take a book, just fold the page and hold it in front of you and write down whatever you see in the page, and keep turning the page and go to the next page and write what is there. At the end of the first cycle, we'll verify what is in the book. So beautiful. If you have a partner, you can connect to the partner and each one can do it for each other. If you don't have a partner, you can sit with a book, just take a page, fold it in the corner and start writing, and moving to the next page, again start noting down whatever is revealed in your third eye. After the Mahavakya is over, you can verify and update the poll or update the Facebook. So now let's start the power manifestation by sitting straight. Sorry for the technical glitch. Let's sit straight with the head, neck and spine in a straight line. Remember Bhagwan in your third eye. Remembering is liberating. Continuously remembering Bhagwan in our third eye, bringing that awareness in your third eye, simply start living as a beautiful Turiya state. Bhagwan beautifully says, we are always stuck with the Mooladhara, Swadhisthana and Manipuraha, where it is based on fear and greed and only worries. Here, going beyond that and remembering Bhagwan in your third eye again and again, bring your awareness to the Agnya. Simply, you will start manifesting as your reality. From the space of absolute unclutching, Tyaga as Paramashiva is the only strength, you now declaring complete integrity with Bhagwan. Bhagwan always says simple integrity. Integrity is not just being on time, but integrity, who you are, what space you are holding. If you hold the ultimate as your space, that I am Paramashiva, I am Bhagwan, I am Swamiji, simply you will see the manifestation to the highest reality. Experience the oneness with Bhagwan. How much you feel male, female, all that, if you feel the same with Bhagwan as yourself, experiencing the darshan, the initiation and oneness with Bhagwan. Chant the Mahavakya, which is the ultimate passcode, bringing our integrity to the higher frequency. Again and again, your whole body should vibrate with your chanting, so that the mind dissolves in your third eye and only you experience the third eye as your reality. That is the manifestation. Now we'll have a oneness capsule for 11 minutes and we'll play the Mahavakya. And you can chant the Mahavakya continuously and manifest the power of third eye. Let's start. Let's sit straight, visualize Bhagwan and chant the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyanandam, beautiful. Whatever now Bhagwan has revealed in your third eye, please note down that in the paper and you can verify later and update the poll. Now, with the will persistence, when kids start reading through third eye, simply they start seeing like any other eye. I'm telling whatever they're seeing. It'll be a book on space, but they'll be telling line and the curve story. And after that, if you ask them, did you see through your third eye? They'll say, yes, we have done it. We have seen it. Such a beautiful space they have. After 1 week, when we see, they really start reading through their third eye. Not just seeing, but reading through their third eye. The will persistence, making a clear will. How you write a will, like that, make a clear will. I can see through third eye because Paramashiva is real, third eye is real, and Paramashiva manifests through me is real. Make a clear sankalpa. How you would understand that through phone you can speak to anybody. It is real. You understand that, you cognize that, not just desire, but you believe and make it reality. Same way for third eye also. When you are very clear, I can see through third eye, and simply you will start experiencing the oneness and start manifesting as reality. So Bhagwan beautifully gives us the will persistent, the persistence till it happens. Now we'll have one more cycle where we can manifest the power of third eye. If you've read pictures and colors, make sure you can start reading the book to your third eye. Whatever you receive through third eye simply becomes reality. Bhagwan beautifully says, when I give my satsang, because I'm speaking from no mind, no thoughts, my balasans are not receiving it through eyes, but they receive it through third eye. So beautiful. All of us can experience the third eye when we are in the oneness with Bhagwan. So let's sit straight. Remember Bhagwan again and again in your third eye and complete unclutch the beautiful space that Bhagwan has told, how their inner or outer image is only creating conflicts. But there's some beautiful space beyond that. When you unclutch from the inner and outer image, you experience the space of Paramashiva, the state of Paramashiva. So let's raise our frequency by chanting the Mahavakya and connecting to Bhagwan in oneness, remembering the darshan, contemplating on the great truth, and manifesting the power of third eye. Intensely get involved. If you go to a football stadium or any sports stadium, if you are just witnessing the whole thing, is one level of joy. But if you are a participant and you are scoring, that is something extraordinary. Always start participating in life. That is being active. That is the Turiya state, becoming aware. Everywhere you participate, you raise your frequency. Become a participant, start manifesting continuously and with the will persistence. So let's start, let's sit straight, chant the Mahavakya for next 10 minutes and experience the power of third eye. And whatever is revealed by Bhagwan, please note it in a book. And at end of this 10 minutes, we can verify everything and update the poll. So let's sit straight and start chanting the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Let's start the oneness capsule.